is interesting. I'm learning more and more about it every day. I went live yesterday and I was going through a cleanse within myself, and I was making that happen. And so, as I was doing that, it was an energetic cleanse. It wasn't a food cleanse, right? I have done food cleanses on a regular basis, a lot actually, where I would actually eat uh, fruit or maybe nothing for 24 hours and sometimes 48 hours. What we're talking about today is how that benefits the body, right? How that benefits the body, and then how when the body is tuned, when you tune the body to the right frequency, then that leads to the benefits of being able to receive from higher consciousness, and or other consciousness, just consciousness says in general. So it creates a space for us to be able to receive information from other people and receive information directly from our inner self. And when I say other people, I mean even somebody who's just talking to you. So right now, most of the people who would hear this, in order for you to actually receive the depth with security, um, you would really need to have this kind of momentum built up within your own experience, within your own nervous system. This information isn't necessarily meant to force and cause an upgrade, but that's why I teach things like spiral dynamic. If you want to search for that video, you can see what I'm talking about. And I'll put a link for it in the description so that way you can see, what I'm talking about and experience it for yourself while you follow along with that teaching. The spiral dynamic teaching is an ability, a way to use your long range awareness so that your ability to concentrate, your ability to focus your attention, your sincere, oneness, the unification of your consciousness, so that that is tuned up, right? So in this video, we're talking about fasting and how fasting unlocks the ability to connect to ETs, aliens, make that contact real, how your body, your fullness of your body needs to be tuned. And so you can get an immune system reboot. And then there's also the piece that is present, that's flowing. So there's a lot of subject matter here. So check it out. So first of all, we are looking at me. You're seeing me, Terrence Lamont Bellows. What's up? I did a little bit of research, and I also use AI to help me to create this. And so what we got here is some pretty cool, fantastic stuff, to tell you the truth. I'm kind of excited about talking about this. And so what's true, what's not true, what people want you to believe. It's interesting, right? It's interesting how when the way that people want you to believe works for yourself. So sometimes people want you to believe that there is some kind of boogeyman, something that's coming to get you, coming to get me, and you need to get ready for it. And if you don't get ready for it, the way that they get ready for it, or the way that they teach you how to get ready for it, the fear tactics, the boogeyman, here he's going to come and get you, all of that stuff. When you figure out that the reality of that is your own presence is the dominant factor in your field, and what you are creating, which is just you. It's your presence. It's your reality. It's your focus. The momentum and the definiteness and the real priority that is present, that really becomes you, that recognition, that can only be done by you. There's nothing and nobody else who is going to prepare you for this mission. So you have a mission. You've been on this mission for quite some time, however long you've been alive on this plane of existence. You received a commission, and right now you're playing that out. And how that plays out is not dependent on how other people see you. It's not dependent on if people approve of you or not. So as you move through the existence of time, space, reality, people are going to observe you because that's what we're supposed to do. So you're observing me right now, you're judging me right now, but you don't know anything about the fact that I need to stretch my feet, while I'm standing here. That's me. I need to concern myself with that and how that may or may not make me feel uncomfortable. So I'm working with that. That has nothing to do with you. You're seeing this in your own space and time, which is sometime in your own future where you don't even know who I really am, or if this is really my body, especially since I turned on this filter. You're like, who the hell is that anyway? Is that the same person? Who knows? I could be an AI version of me, right? Or I could be the real me. And it doesn't matter if I was the quote unquote real me, because that's a facsimile anyway. That's a made up thing within your experience. So all I'm doing right now is tunneling into my understanding. And when you receive this, you can use it to tunnel back through into your own understanding and prepare yourself. So sometimes when I do these videos, I receive a lot of attention, and sometimes, it's like recognition attention, physical attention of people clicking, watching, liking, commenting. Sometimes that happens and sometimes it doesn't. And so I don't know what that means either way. What is going viral? What is being popular? There's a sense of that in the real world. If I want to get off of here and I want to make money and, and not be online anymore, then there's a sense of that I can take into the real world where there's money and there's other people and there's desires that will then move through me. And then I have that, what I'm calling the real world. I have that earthly experience. And then I have this other experience. There's many different ways to describe this, many different experiences that are happening all at once. But what's going on right now is I want y'all to imagine rebooting your entire immune system in just 72 hours. USC science proves that here's this deep truth that a cleanse prepares your body to receive Palladian mothership energies flowing through your universal consciousness, the universal consciousness that is present. I mean, there's only a few purified souls in the world right now, and you could be one of them. But one of the ways that you can turn that on, that awareness on, is making yourself pure through the way you eat or the way that you don't eat. So this is really important. So let's look at this fasting and aliens and then like Stranger Things, and why peace loving beings that are not of this planet, why are they contacting Israel and America? And you can do your own research on this. This is happening. So the scientific breakdown is kind of like this. So there's USC's Dr. Valter longo. He found 72-hour fasting triggers full immune regeneration. Your body burns glucose and fat, entering a detox mode, eliminating damaged cells. And then you refeed the stem cells. The system starts to kick in, this purification process, producing new white blood cells. It works in humans, even chemo patients. Here's the key, though. Suppressing PKA gene flips stem cells to regeneration mode, you see? And so for your nervous system, your autophagy, autophagy, I don't know how to say that, autophagy, clears brain fog, and ketones boost BDNF for neuron repair. Your inflammation drops, your nerves reset for higher vibrations. You see, you don't need any drugs. Just disciplined fasting can make this happen. That's all you really need. So here's the cosmic connection. There's a sense of how this is a real possibility, an opportunity for you to really receive downloads. Okay. So with the Palladian mothership energy, the movement of energies that are present, there's within me, I have my own guides, I have my own counterparts, and there's people who are quote unquote fighting for peace, right? And they are people on the planet. And we are being contacted. We are being connected to this deeper truth, this deeper reality, because the planet needs to have another system. And this is a system that is not widely known, a system of peace. It used to seem like it was more widely known, right? You had Jesus, you had Buddha, you had Mother Teresa, you had these other alien type of religious figures that exist right now, blue skin aliens from Hinduism and all these different things that come through sometimes, Quetzalcoatl, all this different information that exists on the planet that you can really tell is not sincerely coming from one direct source, but it has the same balance, and they create religions, right? And so somehow there's a focus that is waiting for all of us to contact it, to be present with it. And you become your own antenna when you can reset your own nervous system so that you fully receive this energetic information. We call it a download, but you're not a computer. You're energy, though, similar to a computer. I'm energy, similar to a computer. And things are happening right now. Stranger Things, Avatar, this stuff going on in the news. Timing is no coincidence. This new movie, Disclosure Day, it's going to drop soon, right? And you probably have seen Emily Blunt doing the trailer, like they call it a teaser trailer in the industry. That's what we call it, a teaser trailer, right? So I'm an actor, and I play this role of moving through consciousness. Either I get paid for it, I make a movie, or I do a commercial, or I show up in this way right now and I prepare you to receive the deeper consciousness, the deeper reality. And it's something that we all can benefit from. But the massive energy exchange, the massive energy movement, the preparation, I'm not trying to just reach anybody, but I am searching. And there's a sense that I have that once you watch these things, then you could prepare yourself, because you are setting yourself up for these deeper truths, deeper realities that are present on the planet. So Avatar is Navi, the oneness, right? The way that movie is presented, the way that they talk about Aowa, their goddess, their earth, their planet, that goddess energy that is present. They talk about it as being always ready and present, but it's not going to come in and change everybody's life. Instead, once you call on it, when it's time, you will have what you are supposed to have, you will receive, right? And so Israel and America, nuclear superpowers, right? They're engaged in this, what seems like an endless war with other countries, and they're always fighting, always trying to be the tough guy. They have the nuclear weapons, and they scare people, and people do what they say. And then we have these news stories that come out, and everybody's trying to talk to the president, and people want to have a peace rally, or they want to do something like, to move against. They're moving against. So war is war. Everybody knows what war is. And people think that the insistence upon resistance to war is something that is going to create peace, or somehow they're going to snatch the food out of the bellies of the beast. The beasts are too powerful for that. You can't change someone physically who has built up this war mentality, this warrior mentality. You're not going to change them by force. So the only way to do that is through that energy field, and that's not going to change them. It's instead going to connect you to the wider energy field that is present, that surrounds the war, and it surrounds you, and it surrounds me. And when it's time for something to change, when it's time for something to move through, when the energy needs to flow in a different direction, then there will be energy conduits present. And to be a strong, powerful energy conduit, you're going to need to clean out your physical body. And there are other things that are going to come into play, but this is more of a grounded first level advantage that we all have. The aliens aren't invading us. There's nothing to be afraid of in that way. That's not what most of them want. Their councils and their ways of interacting with each other is of higher mind. So they're not coming into our planet in order to destroy it, because in a spiritual way, our planet is necessary. This physical expression is necessary for all beings to move closer to God and have the more in-depth creative experience that we came into physical being for. It's why God created all of us, and why we are all present and connected together in this time frame is to raise each other up. And there's more to this that can be discussed at a different, better conversational time. So there's an intervening experience going on with the peace, the beings who are focused on peace. Fasting prepares you to join into that wave. So it starts really simple. You can just do a 72-hour water fast. Consult a doctor first. Don't just jump into something. I'm not a doctor. I'm just saying this is a possibility. You can do this. You can track your clarity, track how your nervous system moves. You may have dreams, cosmic downloads may come through for you. You may have visions that start to flow in. And so what I want you to do is try this. Just see if this works, and deeper dive for yourself. Look into your own possibilities. Find your own treasures, that are present for you. Okay. So that's what we got. This is Resonance Realms. We're changing reality one moment, one step, one day, one view, one like at a time. Like and subscribe, share this, give me a comment. Let me know what's going on. If you understand this in your own right, in your own voice, then speak it, share, let us know what you understand and what you know and where you're going and why. And it'll open up doors for more people who resonate with this information and with you. So there's only going to be a few people who catch this. In the beginning, I am not a big, widespread, known commodity right now within the internet, the webosphere. I am known by a few people, but not very many. So this is a rare opportunity for you to get in the beginning and help me to create, and create with me, focus our attention to expand. And so I say amen. I say namaste. I say I want you to live in nirvana every day of your life. I'd let you know that I want you to exist more than I want you to breathe. I want you to move through that physical experience, that physical reality, and to top it all off with your own God consciousness. This is moving through you. This is your time. This is our time. We are making this happen. Let's go. Again, I love you just because you are, and not because I have to. All right. So peace.